Hiya everyone. Gotta get my live chat up. Thank you for joining me. Today we're doing mystery time with wine, but you don't have to have wine. You can have a cup of tea, or a cup of coffee, or some water, or just some pop. You can have what you want, mate. In fact, you can have I don't know, whatever. But anyway, we're relaxing today. It's wine time, mystery time with Shamz, wine, whatever. Yeah. Oh my god, it's aliens. I know I asked you lot and you was like, Shams, I did give you a choice and I said, do you want to do the mystery? Do you want to do mystery with just the aliens, or do you want to do the mystery with, oh, what was the other one? The underground in England? Because I got a few. And so many people have been giving me mysteries. I'm like, what? I'm in shock. So thank you everyone for joining me. It's mystery time with wine. I got my prison trousers on. It's mystery time with wine with Shams. And all my content is fed on the public domain. I operate using the fair use guidelines. Sorry about the noise. I live on the main road. And we've got a lot of boy racers around here. All my content is found on the public domain. I operate using the fair use guidelines together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. It's just my opinions. Right. Today we're talking about aliens. UFOs. If you're like, what's a UFO? It's an unidentified flying object. An unidentified flying object. That means nobody's ever seen it on God's earth. Now, this is where science comes into it. Shams like science, innit? You know the periodic table? That's supposed to tell you everything on Earth, every content that's on Earth that we've found so far. But unidentified flying objects, there's nothing that we've found on our planet that identifies with them. And then there's this conspiracy. I mean, is the real aliens or not? I hear everyone coming in. I hope everyone is wonderful today. Thank you all for joining me. But you gotta wonder, are you a nut for believing in aliens, or are they really aliens? Who cares? But I'm one of them ones. I'm like, we can't be the only planet on Earth. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's inhabiting life. No, apparently, this is another scientific thing. When a planet inhabits life, you've got to have a certain temperature and certain things. Do you know what I mean? Chemistry to make it work. Earth has got the perfect air, chemistry, all that fucking shit to make us live. Yeah? Apparently other planets haven't, but how do you know? Because how do you know if an alien, they might not survive on Earth, but they might survive on another planet due to their things around the planet? Do you know what I mean? Right, I should have done this earlier before I had a fucking wine, innit? I haven't had a wine. Then, when I was researching this, it turns out there are a lot of people that have been abducted by aliens, yeah? They've had time gone missing. So, if you lot want to know if you've been abducted by an alien, if you wake up, yeah, and you wake up like 20 years, not 20 years, so like 20 hours later, chances are you got abducted. If you've been having paranoid anxiety, a lot of people that have been abducted by aliens, this is why they say you're nuts, because they're paranoid. But apparently it's because they're having messages and they don't want to tell anyone. I mean, imagine I'm there going, listen, people, every day, yeah, this alien contacts me and he says, Shams, do this, do that. You know, we'd be like, okay, Shams. No, no, no. Hello, can you come and collect her? Yeah, Shams don't care. She's gone fucking nuts again, innit? Do you know what I mean? So nobody tells their truth. Sorry, I sound like Harry. Their truth. Megan. Whoever's truth. But anyway, this is what happens with aliens. So not a lot of people, I read one, not a lot of people would tell if they did have alien abductions. But I am just telling you, I don't give a fuck whether people believe in aliens or not. I believe in aliens. What the fuck happened then? Time just elapsed. And I can't even say. Something just went really weird. I'm not even lying. That just went fucking weird, man. That wasn't even funny. Right. Yeah. My fucking head was buffering, let alone the fucking phone. I know ghosts operate through lights and electricity. Electricity and water. But so do aliens. And something funny went on there. I feel a bit weird. I feel a bit fucking nauseous. I'm not lying. I swear then, I'm not saying this just for fucking effect. I feel sick. I feel physically throwing up. I just want to get on with this story and get it over and done with. Right. People have bad headaches. Time goes missing. They steal your eggs. And most people see a beam of light and shit like that. And then you get locked up in a mental hole. But now we've noticed that the government has been coming out with it all over the world that there is really aliens. I know, I'm mad, innit? You call people nuts for years, but now you're coming out with it. Thank you, but it doesn't matter. Right, so there was a story about this man, and there was a film made about it. Now listen to this mystery. His name was Travis Walton. The Waltons, I didn't even think of that. So there's this bloke, yeah, called Travis Walton, a 22-year-old lumberjack. You know what a lumberjack is? The chop woods, innit? Do you like my jumper as well? You can buy it. So let's look like an alien. So Travis Walton, he's 22-year-old and he's a lumberjack and he's working, yeah? No lie, people, this is a fucking true story. I'll tell you when it happened. 1975, it was a Wednesday. On a Wednesday, yeah, November the 5th, 1975, is another fact. A lot of alien abduction happens in the winter. I don't think they like the heat. I think they like the cold. I'm just saying. I'm always getting in Texas. And they always come around where I live, you know, around Birmingham. I'm always around where I live. This ain't no lie. There's lots of alien abductions where I live. They're fucking weird, mate. Mate, I got another one for you. This one, it was a time escape one, but anyway. We got this bloke here. His name's Travis Walton. And it was Wednesday, November the 5th, 1975, people. In Arizona. So Wednesday, November 1975, you got to remember, there ain't no fucking internet, alright? So you lot, when you're thinking about this detective crime, no internet. So the man is there, and he's a lumberjack. They chop down wood, or something like that. I don't fucking know. I'm a woman. He's a bloke. I ain't a lumberjack. If you want to know what a lumberjack is, fucking Google it, innit? So this man's a lumberjack. I think it means he chops wood. And there's 7 men in this crew. So I think that includes him. 7 men. Let's just put this light a bit closer so I can fucking see what you lot are writing. Where are my fucking glasses? Anyway, there's 7 men in this crew, yeah. Then, they finish work. They're lumberjacks. Their finished work is 17:25. No, that's a fucking bullshit lie. They're all between the ages of 17 and 25. Their finished work is 6:15 in the afternoon. 18:15. 6:15 in the afternoon, you know, like tea time. They've left work. Them driving in a truck. Now I'm thinking if there's 7 mans in a truck, that's got to be a mighty big truck, innit? And this was like 1975. I don't know what trucks they had in 1975, but I'm guessing it's a fucking mighty big truck, innit? So, there's 7 men, lumberjacks, between the ages of 17 and 25, driving in a truck in Arizona back in the day. And then they saw a beam of light, and they heard a buzzing sound. And there's always one brazen one. There's always a fucking dickhead who has to get out the fucking truck. So there's one of them. He's got out the truck, A.A. And this is the one that made it famous. Yeah, no lie. Travis Walton. He had to be one of the Waltons, A.A. Anyway, Travis has got out the truck. And all his mates are like, Travis, what you fucking doing? Don't forget, this is 19. Yeah? 70 fucking 5. We ain't got mobiles. We ain't got Google. So don't sit there thinking, well, hold on. I'll be getting out the truck filming it. Well, the man has just come back from a job. He ain't got a camera on him rolling the film. So you can't even film it. Do you know what I mean? So there ain't no proof. So Travis has got out the truck. He can hear some noise. He's hidden, he said, behind this wood. So Travis is sitting there hiding behind this wood, listening. And his mates are like, Travis! Travis! Come back to the truck, Travis! What you doing? Are you a fucking nut? Which, would have been, mate. I don't know, I probably would have been Travis. I probably would have been the one to get out the truck and be like, fuck this. Mind you, I don't have a camera in here, so I can't film me. But I still would have been like, fuck this. I'm going out the truck. I want to see what's spawning. There's a beam of light in the sky. This is the 70s, you know. What is... Shut up. You lot would be like, I wouldn't do it. You know, you fucking would. You'd be that nosy. You'd be like... Let me hide behind that tree. Well, anyway, Travis is the only dickhead that got out the car. You know what they're doing, the aliens. They only fucking beamed him and shot him. Here's the thing, the aliens, yeah. Travis hid 10 foot away from a spacecraft. It was a strange golden disc. A disc, if you don't know, is something like this sign here. Round. It's round. Bit on my grinder. It's round, isn't it? But it was golden. And it's round. And it's floating, yeah? And this thing is 20 foot off the ground. Our eye is 20 foot off the ground. I mean, I'm 5'2". So imagine 5, 10, 15, 20. 4 of me standing on my head. That's how high it was off the ground. That's really high, really. It is, isn't it? They're that fucking low. They're making out like this thing. You know, when I was thinking about it, I thought it was as big as my house. This thing's like fucking 5 times the size of my yard. They're lie. I'm a lying though. This story seems shitter and it seems faker. I genuinely believe this motherfucking cunt. Anyway, it could still be true. So he says, he hid 8 to 10 foot away. God, he's got a good memory, this one. Yeah, I was 8 to 10 foot away. Like, bitch, please. What was you measuring it? How far you was away? You can't remember nothing when you got kidnapped by the aliens, but you can remember how far away you was. All right, Mush. All good. I believe that crap. Anyway, so motherfucker says he was 8 to 10 foot away from the craft. The craft is 20 foot off the ground, yeah. And it electrocuted him with a special fucking beam and he went flying. He got knocked out. Now here's the biggest joke. His mates, yeah, they ran away and left him there. Now, if y'all saw your mate get electrocuted or something, what brilliant friends he's got. They just left him. They left him in this fucking forest, yeah, in Arizona. This is a true story, people. According to them. They left this motherfucker in Arizona lying on the ground. Electrocuted by a beam out the sky in 1975. And they went back the next day. You didn't call the coppers. You didn't phone the police to say my mate just got kidnapped or nothing. My mate just got zapped by a fucking beam out the sky. You're just sitting there chatting shit. Really though. Do you know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, okay then, yeah, this story sounds more believable. Then the next one. The man says, let's start off not with a friend's story. Let's start off with a man. He says after he got shocked by the beam, the aliens shipped him up into the alien ship. The golden disc. Oh, they shipped him up. And then there was, this is funny. And I mean, I believe in alien stories. But they had large brown eyes and there was only 5 foot tall. 3 aliens kidnapped him in the ship. He woke up on the ship. He woke up, his mates had skanked him, his mates ran off. You know the other 6, the lumberjacks. Big ass motherfucking men that chop up trees. I'm scared of a fucking laser beam, but yeah, that's believable. Anyway, they ran off. And he's on the ship on his own, yeah. And there was 3 of them, 3 5 foot tall aliens with large brown eyes. They had large brown eyes, yeah. And all that shit. You know what you see on the E.T. films, them extraterrestrial films, all that shit. Yeah, alright then. I believe that. Then he decided to attack them. He saw something in the corner. These aliens are so fucking good that they can make beams and shoot ya. And then beam you up. These aliens are beaming you up on the fucking spaceship. But here's a fucking joke. They didn't realise that you was going to go and get one of their stuff on the side and go and knock them out with him. So he says he knocked the aliens out. This are my words. This is his words. He says he knocked them out, innit? He fucking picked up this shit off the wall. Not shit, like literal shit. I mean, he picked up, like, I don't know what it was. A fucking washing up bowl. A microphone. I don't know what he picked up. He picked some fucking metal object up and he smashed it over their head. Started attacking them. And it was like, Then. Then a human being walks into the room. When he's attacking these 3 aliens and are probing him, a human being walks in the room. This human being, he ain't 5 foot tall. He's over fucking 6 foot more. This one is massive, bigger than him. But he's wearing an helmet. Them three that first kidnapped him, they ain't wearing an helmet. Don't forget, this man's just come back from fucking work, mate. This is hard work. I'm just sitting there chopping wood all day. And then I'm going home, yeah. All I want is a fucking can of beer. And then these aliens have kidnapped me. And then I got 3 motherfuckers, yeah? I don't care. I would be attacking him. Even if it was my last bit of alcohol, I chuck the fucking alcohol on him and expected to burn his skin. But anyway, then, this is coming from the man that got kidnapped. Thought I was happening with my phone. Anyway, he says the large man wearing an helmet. A muscular large man wearing an helmet went into the sheep and got him. This is a true story. This is not a fucking film. He's been interviewed and he's been paid millions for this. So this large man comes into the room and he says to the 3 aliens that don't speak no English, he says, "Leave him alone." He's speaking broken English, by the way. And he drags him, not abruptly. He does it gently. I don't know how someone, this is his words, I don't know how someone can drag you gently. But the alien man on the ship dragged him gently, takes him from that room. Oh, I forgot. Before we saw them 3 ones, he ran around the ship when he was attacking them. He was running around the alien ship into different rooms. You know, like on the alien films, pressing space buttons. And getting into different rooms, attacking them 3 aliens chasing him. But they wasn't aggressive. Nah. They didn't mean to abduct him and do all that shit. Anyway. I know, even though I'm lost on this story. So we got this lumberjack, he's 22 years old, travelling with his mate after work. He says that he comes out of the car, or the van, or the truck, whatever travels 7 men, 7 big fat men from Arizona in the 1975. Don't know what truck that would be. But anyway, he's there in the forest, but the story gets weirder. I ain't going to give you a story and it's going to be shit. Come on. You know this is going to get weirder. So, man's sitting there, yeah. Well, standing outside the truck. And he's running, hiding behind a rock of wood. 20... and there's a disc 20 foot off the ground. A small disc. Now, I don't know what he means by small. I'm guessing bigger than him. But not as big as an aeroplane. So I'm guessing this is like something that can take about 5 or 6 people in it. He says when he woke up, he shot him with a beam of light. Then they beamed him up, like beam me up, Scotty. They beamed him up in it. And he's in this spaceship. This is a true story. He's in the spaceship, yeah. Then he says when he wakes up, there's 3 aliens. I was dressed as well. These ones, they had no helmets on. They had big brown eyes, big brown eyes. So every time I look at someone that's 5 foot tall with big brown eyes, I think I'm a fucking alien. They might not be, but you don't know. Anyway. Then, he says he tried attacking them and he was running around the spaceship. Then there was a large human man, muscular. Fuck me. I mean, for someone that got kidnapped on a fucking ship, you got good memory, innit? To remember what exactly how they look like. This man's like, yeah. Then the human come in and the human had a helmet on. So the human took him from the room where he was attacking all the other aliens, then took him to like this airport where there was a few other ships, then took him to another room, and there was three other aliens in that room. And you know these three aliens, they had on blue colour suits. I don't know if they was working for British Airways or Virgin, but they had on a uniform and it was blue. This is 1975 as well, people. No fucking lie. So yeah, these aliens are blue suits, yeah. God. I genuinely believe this. So these aliens, I'm sorry, I can't help laughing. Allow everyone coming in, I'm really sorry. Because it could be true. I'm only laughing because there's so many fucking holes in this story. It's got more holes than a fucking golf course. Anyway, these aliens, yeah. They look perfect. Two of them, according to these Travis. Is that his name? Yeah. Travis Walter says two of them was a bloke and one of them was a woman. And oh my God, the skin was perfect. It was like when Shamz died, they had no veins, they had nothing on them, no scars, fuck all. These fucking aliens, they look like fucking angels, mate. They was the fuck. They look like they was on Vogue magazine. They look like they was on Vogue. Smoke a pose. Vogue. Do you know what I mean? That's what the man said. He said they look perfect. So I'm thinking these aliens look like them on fucking Vogue, innit? Do you know what I mean? Blood clot. Mate, I'm here. If these aliens want me to look like I look like I'm on Vogue, come and get me, mate. Anyway. So he says after that happened, they put a mask on him. You know them three perfect ones? The two blokes and the wenches. I know we remembered all that. While he was on the ship. The golden sheep. The disc. He remembered that they put something on his face. And he fell asleep, innit? And when he woke up, he was back in Arizona. And he thought he'd only been gone for an hour and a half. It turns out he'd been gone for 5 days. Now here's the other fucking clincher to the story. While he was gone missing, his mates had only been done for fucking murder. You couldn't make this shit up. So, his mates that went back for him the day after they saw him being fucking beamed up by aliens. Beam me up, Scotty. His mates, yeah, went back the next day. I've been funny. I don't care if it's fucking 1885 or fucking 2020. If your mate's gone missing, why are you fucking leaving that blood clot person there for over a day and you ain't going back till over a day? Now that sounds like a dodgy story to me. That's where I saw the holes. It was like more holes than in Meghan Markle's knickers. There's more holes in this story than Meghan Markle's knickers, is what I meant. So yeah, I'm like, so your mates left you there with a fucking alien that's just stabbed you and went back the next day to check if you're alive. The next day, you know, what kind of fucking friends are them? I'd rather not have friends. You left me for 24 hours. Anyway, I don't know what happened with his sister and shit like that. But they was like, you know what? He's gone missing. So they phoned up the coppers, yeah, and they tried getting his mate done, his 6 other friends done for it, murder. Then they gave him polygraph test. And it turns out, yeah, that the friends wasn't lying. All their stories did collaborate. It was like some of them come out as indecisive. But more of them was like, yeah, they was all telling the truth. it did collaborate. All the stories matched up, basically. So it's like, well, they've all said the same thing. Then 5 days later, the blog turns up in the field, remember? To him, it was an hour and a half later, but it was 5 days. So they probed him for 5 days. Probably took to spunk and everything, but who knows. Anyway, so they probed him for 5 fucking days, yeah. And then, obviously, his mates didn't get done for murder because he's alive, isn't he? And since then, he's sold loads of books and stories. Now, what I want to know, people, is how true do you think this is? Do you think that they, his friends, sat there one day and thought, I'm going to make up this story? Come on, and we can all get rich off it. Or do you think this was a true story? He has done a lot of things. I mean, there's even been a film, like I said, Fire in the Sky. I haven't seen the film, but it looks a bit like a Billy Bullshit film, so I ain't got time for it. To be fair, I just haven't. I do a lot of research for you lot, but I ain't putting myself through punishment. I'd rather get abducted by aliens than watch that. Put it that way. But what do you think about these people? Do you think it really did get abducted by aliens? Or do you think that him and his friends constructed this story? Because another thing is, he has turned around this Travis and said that someone got paid by the government over £10 million to keep their mouth shut, one of the friends at the Southern Group. Now, I don't know what proof this is, but this is allegedly what he said. Well, it's not allegedly, he said it. You can Google it yourself. And there's also been other claims of people being paid off to keep their mouths shut about this story. So, yeah. But the thing is, you can find it hard to believe because once you hear the story, they'll pay you off to embellish it so it sounds stupid and unbelievable. But the thing is, do you really think that we are the only special people on earth? Or not? I don't, personally, and that's my personal opinion. Call me a nut, I don't care. I believe in aliens. I don't believe that Travis is lying. I believe that after so many years of telling a story, it can get a bit twisted. Your memory does get lost. But because of all the research I've done about alien abductions and the people that have been abducted by aliens, it seems they've all got the same kind of symptoms. And I want you lot, one day, we're going to delve deeper into this. Because you're going to be like, what do you mean, Shams? Now remember at the start of this video when I was telling you about, like sometimes time seems to have evaded you. And you're like, where's this time gone? And sometimes you can remember past memories and you don't know where they've come from. Now you got to think, where did they come from? That's all I'm saying. And on that note, people, I hope you did like this story, and there has been a lot more developments. One thing I will say before I go is, where Travis told everyone that the aliens landed, they've tested the trees. 15 years later, the trees are growing 3 times as fast as normal trees on Earth. So if Travis is lying, why are those trees growing 3 times as fast? Producing goods 3 times as fast. And he also said that the aliens, they didn't mean to zap him. They didn't realise he was there. But, human beings, we've got electrodes in our bodies that can attract things like that when they're probing the earth. And then they do take our eggs and harvest it, allegedly. No, the government knows about it, allegedly. So, on that note, I hope you enjoyed the show. I will be doing tips, and the next one, I might do another show tonight, but the next show I do tonight is just going to be a fun one, a deleted one. But I hope you enjoyed this mystery one. Think about what I've said. Remember, Shams loves you. Have a good time, everyone. Don't forget to watch my shorts. Look in the description page. Like, if only if you like. I don't want to force no one because, fuck it. Subscribe and share. Thank you for joining me. I will be back soon in probably about 10 minutes.